you've got the effect of the body, what we call self-contraction. It's the effect of the body. A lot of people don't realize that your mental and emotional negotiation or identity is an effect of the body. Most people don't know that. Okay, it's just the body. When awakening occurred in 99, I realized that there's no mind per se. The mind, when it was restored to its true association of consciousness being the root, the mind was, it became like an egg around the whole body. See, it's an egg around the whole body. And you can feel something comes up, self-contracts. It's an egg. But before awakening, you think you're up here. It's the two horns. Yeah, it's your mental and your emotional. Yeah, and emotion. And you've been taught as well. There's been a thing where people believe that emotions are feelings, and they're not. There's thoughts. Okay, and it's the effect of identification with the body. This is why when we practice repentance, you just drop everything, turn around, drop everything. Don't worry about who you think you are or your emotions or anything. Just like awareness can turn, right? It can awaken spontaneously. You can just suddenly go, oh my God, yeah, there's this distinction. And then what you're dealing with then is the body will try and pull you via the nervous system back into mental and emotional possessiveness of your body. Okay. The more you allow that to just go through dissolution, the more you can just allow that to be, but remain as awareness, and allow awareness to be the knowing of God, the root of the body, and the knowing, and not seeing other as other. The more everything just starts to recalibrate. And eventually the body just, you'll start to feel that the identification of the body, you start to see it. And it's quite a strong one. It's quite a strong one. But because I didn't know, because no one had taught me this, it terrified me. I had no reference. But when you do know, this is what happens, is you start to go through your own, what they call dark night of the soul. You start to remaining as awareness. You may know this, Barra. Someone like Barra would know this. As you start to let go of certain mental emotional strategies of negotiation or reaction to the body, when you start to let go and just become more intuitive, just become more reliant upon awareness, as you become more reliant on awareness in its resting and just observation, because that's really what Vipassana is about, really. It just starts to undo it all, and then you come away from all sense, and it feels like, they talk about the desert, the desert. It's like you enter into a desert where there's no mental and emotional reaction anymore. You feel a bit displaced. You feel a bit, but the awareness is good. The awareness is good, yeah. But there's just no more any attachment, no distraction. Just, you might meet people and you start to see that they're really caught up in the effect, and you're no longer into that. You're like, you just want that connection. You just want that. Do you know this emptiness? And that's what you start to live for. And then when you really start to become more established as awareness, you will start to feel the attachment to the body start falling away. But it can fall away in a way that's very beautiful, in fact. Very beautiful. And basically, you start to realize that you're just not important. You're just not important. What's important is this awareness. And as much but the amount of attachment we give to the body in a way that goes into narrative, goes into a dissociative from being mental emotional possession of the body. When you start coming away from that, you come to see, like in the Course of Miracles, it really has no meaning whatsoever. The only meaning there is presence. The only meaning there is Christ. That's why when awakening occurs, when it comes to the second coming, Jesus said, you will not deny me. You can't deny it. Can't deny it. And so that awareness becomes more, and you really do become less. And the body itself is, you know, you're just not important. And it's liberating. So liberating.